Okay, so this is series number 5, controlling the muscles of the hip joints and legs. First position is lying on your back with the legs stretched out on the floor, but with the right knee slightly bent and tilted to the right side. And the movement goes like this. You invert the right foot, turning the sole inward and keep turning it until it leads the lower leg to lift up slightly off the floor. The right leg will drop down on the right as the foot makes a scooping motion upward and a little to the left. Return the foot to the floor and repeat. So as David's doing this, what you'll be noticing is how the action of inverting and lifting the foot not only causes the knee to drop down, but the left side of the back to lengthen, lifting up the left side of the pelvis. You will discover that the more you lengthen the back and lift the left side of the pelvis, the more you will be able to lift the foot while dropping the knee. Okay, now position 2 is you slide the right foot out to the right side while letting the right knee drop inward to the left. The movement. Evert the right foot, turning the sole to the outside and lifting the foot upward and a little to the right, while letting the knee drop down more to the inside. Then return the foot to the floor and repeat 10 times. Notice what the right hip does and how the right side of the back lengthens to lift up the right side of the pelvis. As you repeat this movement of everting the right foot upward, dropping the knee downward and lifting the right pelvis, notice how your movement extends all the way up into the chest and even the neck. Go with this movement by allowing the head to gently roll right as you evert the foot, and see if this makes the movement easier. Indeed, it may now seem almost graceful. Okay, now we're going to put these two movements together. Have, in this position 3, have both legs straight at the starting position, just like David's doing now. The movement is first invert the right foot, lifting it upward and inward as the right knee drops outward and the left back lifts. Second, straighten the leg and then evert the right foot, lifting it upward and outward as the right knee drops inward and the right back lifts. And straighten the leg and invert the foot. Do that all in one smooth motion. Notice how the whole of the body up to the neck will follow this movement of the ankle. Your body is becoming supple and beginning to move more supplely as a single unit. This is the feeling of synergy. And then, as per your instruction sheet, you would do the same thing on the left side. We're not going to do that here. And then, when you get to position number 7, you continue lying your back with the legs stretched out on the floor, just like David's doing now. There's 2 movements with this position. The first movement is invert both feet simultaneously, letting the knees fall outward in a bow-legged position. Then straighten the legs and turn feet into eversion, and the knees will fall inward in a knock-kneed position. You go back and forth 10 times. And the sensing in this part is Notice that when you are bow-legged, the lower back tends to arch up into a sway back. But when you are knock-kneed, the lower back tends to flatten down. And the second movement, this is similar to skiing. You keep the legs close together and invert the right foot while everting the left. Keep the bent knees together as they drop to the right. Straighten the legs and then evert the right foot while inverting the left. Just like Dave is doing. This is the movement pattern of skiing. The soles of the feet remain parallel while hips and back rotate left and right. Notice the suppleness of your body as you go back and forth. And that's the end of Series 5.